Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Teresa, and if you're new here, welcome. I am 54 years old, and on my channel, I do a lot of beauty, health, lifestyle, you name it. So while you're here, check out some of my other videos as well. In today's video, I'm going to focus just on an eye look today. It is summer, and I'm wearing some pink, got some new thrifted jewelry with the pink in it and the pearls. And so I just thought I'd do a summer eye look with the Laura Geller Seasonless Staples. This one is Favorite Flowers eyeshadow palette. I have used it before, and oh, look at the mirror is broken. I hope that's not bad luck. But here's the palette. It's some soft, kind of nude pinks. There's actually a dark green I may try to use, and some shimmers and some peachier pinks. I actually already have done the rest of my face makeup today, so this is just going to be the eye look in this video. So let's dive right in. I should have mentioned too about my skin. If you're new here, like I said, I am 54 years old. I'm almost 55. I do have very oily skin. I did just do the rest of my makeup. I'll list everything I used below. It wasn't Laura Geller. It was some concealer, and this new powder I just got that I'm loving. I just made a video on it, but it's Wet n Wild, and it's a loose setting powder in soft pink, and I am loving it. All right, but let's dig in. I'm wearing pink, like a cooler pink tone today. I know it's silly. I don't need to always match my eyes, but I do take that into account. So let me see here. I am going to go in, let me wipe off my brush. First shade here, I'm going to use the Organic all over the base of my lids. My mirror's down here. I'll try to stop and show you each layer. It's all about blending. This is really light. I have to go in with a denser brush to get it on. This is very subtle, but that's okay. That makes it a good mid-tone. This is not really mid-tone, lighter as a base to build upon. So I'm fine with that. First layer on of the shade Organic. I can already tell I'm now going to go in. I'm going to do some layering. So I think I'm going to try this shade called Homegrown. If you're interested in Laura Geller products and maybe you don't want to commit ordering on the website or anything yet, I live in Texas, and I will say recently I have found a lot of Laura Geller products at Ross stores. I don't know, like a lot of these palettes, I think it's Ross in particular, but Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, a lot of their products. All right, I'm going to blend this out. I'm not sure if these are just palettes that have not been best sellers or not, but I scooped up a bunch of them. And I've noticed even recently at Ross, like different Laura Geller products, like some of their lip products and some of the cream things. I have plenty, so I haven't bought any recently, but I'm just sharing in case you have a Ross store and are interested in picking some up. Okay, that next layer is on. Now let me see here. I'm going to keep building, and I think I'm going to go in with this shade, this one here called Grove. I'm going to focus this one more, the outer, maybe third. These, I'm going to say it, I don't think these are super pigmented, so I don't think you have to worry about things being too dark. And I do like I like pigmented shadows because I like how you can build up a very high contrast eye out in the outer corner. And I've mentioned this before, I personally don't feel like Laura Geller always delivers the most pigment. That may not be a popular opinion, but that is my opinion. But I have all these palettes, so I might as well use them. It's fun to build and try different combinations, so that's what I'm doing. All right, third layer's on. So I have 3 different shades on of graduating depth of color. I'm going to dip into this light color called, this pinkish color called Tend. And I'm gonna put it, I'm kind of use it as my brow bone blending color, just to kind of blend out any line that might exist. So there's no sharp lines. Things might get a little crazy because I'm gonna try this shade. First time I used it, I didn't realize it was like a green undertone. Now I know, and I'm doing it knowing. So if this isn't for you, then don't opt for this green color called Garden. I'm gonna use Garden, and then there's like a shimmery green botanical color. But you could totally stick to these other more neutral palettes and continue to build and blend. Browns, would a deep brown would look good here as well. But I'm gonna go for it. See, it's not that dark, but definitely green. So it may not be your cup of tea. I'm gonna see if I can make it work. All right, as always, I want to blend. I need to fix the brow bone area for sure. I don't want it to look muddied. But I'm gonna take the, like I said, this botanical color, which has shimmery with a hint of green in it. I'm gonna put it just on top with my finger of where I went in with the Garden shade. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back in with some of the lighter midtones that I first used to kind of blend together. So I'm going to go in reverse order now and use the midtone Homegrown and just kind of pat it over and into the green shade. Do the same on the other side. Not wipe it away. And then I'm going to use the lightest color, or not lightest, the organic shade. Kind of do the same, pat over. And then I'm going to use, let's see, which one do I want? I don't know. I'm going to use Sunrise, this shimmery color here, and go in the inner corner and over. That's very bright. That's okay. I have a plan. Ooh, that's shimmery. Let me try Ripe now. Maybe that's a little more right next to it. Okay. Right now, here's what we're working with those very bright shimmers in the inner corner. I'm going to go in with this light colored Tend again and kind of blend over the shimmery. I don't know if I'm a fan of that shimmer on the inner corner. Maybe, what is this? All right, I'm taking Nurture, which is a little more neutral shimmer, and kind of going over. And maybe even over the inner corner. I think that's a little better. And then I'm even gonna take the Rooted shimmer and, wait, what's this one look like? No. Yeah, Rooted, just in the middle. And then lastly, up on the brow, let me see what these shades look like. Yeah, I'm gonna take Growth up here, take off any excess, and just kind of up on the brow bone, brighten up that area. All right, let's assess. There it is, open, closed. Now things are about to get really wild because I think I'm gonna be brave. I have some Laura Geller eyeliners, and it came in a set of several, and in it was an emerald green shade. If you're not feeling bold like this, brown would work well here too, or whatever eyeliner you like. But I'm gonna try this emerald gel green liner, and I'm just gonna get right in there at the lash line. Like, I guess tight lining is what you call this. Green eyeliner's on. I'm not mad about it. I had to really get in there. I just think it complements the hint of green in the outer corners. So, I mean, I wouldn't do this all the time, but I think it works for this look. But what I did notice when I got up all close is how much fallout I have. So another strike against this eyeshadow. Maybe it's how much I was using, but there's a lot of fallout. So I'm going to just brush this off. And as I always do, this as well. You can see it takes whatever little bit of that eyeliner was there and kind of pulls it up slightly. So I don't have to do that. I don't like a major wing look, but just pulling things up. All right, I will comb through my eyebrows and I'm still looking. I feel like I need to blend. This eye always gives me trouble, like I need to blend higher than I realize. All right, I do have Laura Geller mascara, so we will do that. As far as mascaras go, I feel like this is a little bit on the clumpier side, which some people really like that. I've decided that I'm not team clump on the mascara, but this is their Always There mascara, but I use whatever. And then for lips, I did grab a Laura Geller. It's their Smart Pout Transfer Proof Lipstick, and the shade is Expert, and I felt like it was a good shade. It's kind of a pinkish tone to pull the look together. All right, so let me go clean up and I'll come back in front of the window with the final look. All right, back with the finished look. I did just top with a little bit of gloss because we were out in the sun yesterday a lot and my lips were feeling really dry. So I topped it with just some gloss. I'll put whatever I use below. But anyway, I think this looks okay. It's a nice, soft, florally, garden-inspired summer eye look by Laura Geller. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, please stick around and check out my channel and the other videos that are here. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.